Hey, 8th graders. So this lesson we're going to be talking about the distributive property. So moving right into it, what is the distributive property? And I would hope that you remember this one without me telling you. But basically, it is when we have something like a number, any number, outside of our parentheses. So in this case, I'm going to call this any number A, and then our any numbers B plus C. All right, so if we have the following, then I am going to equally multiply to everything inside my parentheses. I'm going to do A times B plus A times C. We could also do this with B minus C. So we'd have A times B minus A times C. Just be careful of the sign of A, because if A is negative, then that changes the sign of C, because right now this is a negative C. We're going to have one where we practice that, but just keep that in mind. Distributive property, we equally distribute our constant on the outside of the parentheses, or our coefficient, that's a better word for it because it is working with the parentheses. So we distribute the coefficient through our parentheses. All right. Simplifying expressions. What is the simplified form of each expression? Again, I'm just going to distribute this equally to each. So I'm going to take 3 times x. So that's 3 times 1, which is 3, and then our x. And then 3 times 8, which is a positive 24. And that's our final answer. Bada bing, bada boom. Over here, it's just written differently. Our coefficients at the back, which I know feels wrong because we're used to it in the front. But it's the same thing. We're still multiplying. So I'm going to take negative 7 times 5b. Negative times a positive is a negative. 7 times 5 is 35. So we get 35b. And then negative 7 times negative 4. So I'm going to get plus negative is a positive. 7 times 4 is 28. And so there's our other answer. And it's as simple as that. Cha-ching, cha-ching. All right. So what is the sum or difference of this, or is equivalent to 7x plus 2 divided by 5? Remember we talked about that inverse multiplicative inverse. So we are going to change that divide by 5 into a 1/5. So we're going to do 1/5 times 7x plus 2. And so when we multiply fractions, in case you forgot, 1/5 times 7, I'm going to put the 7 over 1, so that makes it a fraction. Then we multiply just straight across. So we're going to end up with 7/5. So we're going to have 7/5 x plus, and it's the same thing, 1/5 times 2 over 1 is going to equal 2/5, because 1 times 2 is 2, 5 times 1 is 5. So we end up with plus 2/5. And so then that would be an expression equivalent to 7x plus 2. Sorry, my connector is wanting to be touchy on my device. Not new. Definitely not new. All right, from here, what is the simplified form of the following? Remember we talked about -1, the product of -1 property? Well, this would be one of those examples. Here we have a negative, and then our parentheses 2y minus 3x, and we're going to distribute that negative. Think of it as a -1. If you need to, slip the 1 in there. So we're going to do -1 times 2y, so we're going to end up with a -2y. -1 times -3 gives us a positive 3x. And that's the simplified form. We can't get any more simplified than that, because there's an x and a y, and that's as far as they will simplify. All right, so here we have some combining of like terms, and we're asking what's the simplified form of each expression. Now, the reason they want to call this, or put this with the distributive property, is they're wanting you to kind of use that associative property. And so because x squared is the same for each of these, we would do 8 plus 2 times x squared. And so that's where this distributive property is. But really, I mean, you can do this. I just think of it as 8 plus 2, right? So that 8 plus 2 is 10, and we keep the x squared next to it. However you want to think of it, but that's why they're placing this with the distributive property, because it looks something like this, or can look something like this. What I tend to do, though, is like I'm going to box my variables and circle my constants. Now here's the thing, if you notice I circled the sign with it, that sign is going to go with our number. So here we're going to have 5x minus 3x, so we're going to end up with 2x. And negative 3 plus 4, 4 is bigger. Negative, positive, subtract, so 4 minus 3 is 1, but 4 is bigger, so it's going to be a plus 1. And so that's how we end up with our answer. Our signs go with the number that is right behind them. And I like to say that a negative is subtraction and a subtraction is a negative, right? Minus is a negative number. So even though we would read that 5x minus 3 minus 3x, I'm going to think of it as a negative 3 and a negative 3x. All right, so that is it for the distributive property. Until next time, 8th graders, peace.